Go and study it yourself. Be a Berean and go and look it up yourself. And then go live it out. Did that work? Did that make me more peaceful like Jesus, or more angry and ticked off?
I'm focused.
If we think about teaching, and I'm probably going to oversimplify this, to focus on the clear over the ambiguous, that there are some very clear teachings of, loving our neighbor, turning the other cheek, and how do they answer that? And then what do they do? Where do they put their values? Where's their money going? Those kind of things. That's good teaching. I don't think it just happens to be somebody on stage that is a great speaker or a storyteller, but really, like, how are they living? Do your own study, man. That we have never lived in a time such as this, where you could have instant access to the Bible for free, as well as commentaries and things like that are all free or relatively inexpensive, that you can get and you can study and research for yourself. So I think pay attention to the things that are clear and don't argue over the ambiguous things. What does this mean? What does that mean? I think about how to properly read Genesis. Yes, there are some interpretations that I think honor the Bible more, but I'm not going to fight over that. Like, that's not a salvation issue for me. But do you think that Jesus was really God and really and fully man? Yeah, let's talk about that. How do you treat the poor? How do you give to missions? How do you, like, all of that stuff really matters. How do you tell the difference between the two? I think it's walked out and lived out, and you may not know right away. And so compare it, to the scriptures. And this is where Paul with the Bereans, where he's like, man, they didn't just take what I told them. They went and looked it up themselves. And now you have the opportunity, yes, to look it up in the Bible, but you have access to scholars like people have never in the history of the world have, to really go and look. And yes, there are such things as Bible experts. There are people that know more than you, that have studied it longer than you. Unless we've actually spent time studying it, we're probably ignorant to it. And so don't be ignorant. Go and study it yourself. Be a Berean and go and look it up yourself. And then go live it out. Did that work? Did that make me more peaceful like Jesus, or more angry and ticked off?